Today in the studio we got Chrissy Nelson and we got Tracy Fox and Janelle.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
I'm here.
my
Yes,
co-host.
yes, I showed up as well.
Yes.
Thanks, Sandy.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
It's kind of rainy outside.
It is. It
yeah.
is.
So we want to always start off and thank our sponsors, Tyson's Home Improvement, Tyson's Home and Farm.
It's okay. You
I
were
know.
thinking of Falcon Home Improvement.
I was.
Yes, I was going to thank Dunright.
Yes, and I was
That's where
gonna.
we're at today.
We are, yeah, and Richie Smith with Dirt Stars.
And then we got LVR Motorsports
Yes, we do. And we also got some JC DeBills,
and TNL Fabrication.
and we got Falcon Home Improvement.
And I already said that because you messed it up.
Yeah, I did.
And then, of course, the viewers.
Yes, and last of all, but we got Wagland's Auto. We're gonna talk about them here in a little bit, but let's start off with Chrissy. Tell us who you're here for,
I'm here for Brad Salisbury, 28 Sport Mod,
and who else?
and my daughter Mackenzie Salisbury, which is now racing the 9 Mod Light for Rob Gus.
All right. So, how long you been in this wild world of racing?
And Brad started in like 13, I think, 12 or 13.
Years ago.
No, in 2012, 2013.
Okay.
But I've been going to the races since I was a kid.
Okay. So what track does he like?
For your locals, he likes East Moline and West Liberty. For your out of town, he's more of like Memphis and Tipton.
Okay.
What track do you like?
I don't know. I like Tipton because of the partying.
I like Tipton.
Yeah. Speaking of Tipton, you gonna go to the shit box this weekend?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're going to be racing Saturday.
Okay.
Just too much work and too much to do in a day.
Yeah, and that hangover, I'm
Yeah.
sure, gets you.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know something about that? Hangovers? No?
Nah.
No.
So anyway, this daughter of yours, how long she been racing?
She just started this year.
What's her name?
Mackenzie.
How old is she?
She's 17.
Okay.
She
Okay.
just graduated in May.
Ooh.
She'll be 18 July 3rd.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What got her into it?
Well, she's been wanting to do it, but she got a car offered to her to race, so she took it, and she's trying to learn. It's a learning curve.
Yes, it is, especially for ladies, right? We always get that push, and
Is it scarier out there watching her because she's a girl?
Yeah. Well, and now my youngest son just turned 14, so now he's wanting to get into it, so we'll see.
so do you see Dad stepping down and just gonna let the kids do it?
He's talked about it for a long time, that that day is going to come, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon.
Really?
No.
So, does Mom want to do it?
No.
Has Mom done it?
I've drove the cars, but I've never done it.
And what does she drive? What does she drive?
She drives a Mod Light.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
You do?
That's the
I said
lower
I
cars.
don't.
Let's see some pictures. I think we got some pictures.
Oh, okay. What do we got here?
Mackenzie drives the 9, which is the red and yellow car. It's one of Rob Gus's cars. And Brad's been driving the 9G, which is another one of Rob Gus's cars, because Rob had a shoulder replacement and is not able to drive this year. So he said, well, you want to drive that one since Mackenzie's driving the other? And Brad said, sure. So when they race the Mod Lights, it's double duty for him, and it's a little rough.
Okay, so you're saying your husband Brad,
Yep.
6 foot, 230-pound Brad gets in that thing.
Yep.
I mean, we love him. He's here, I think. No,
No.
he's not here. Okay. All right. So does she beat Dad?
No.
Okay. She will.
Well, maybe
It's her
someday.
first
Yeah.
year. It's her
We
first
kind
year.
of just got the car dialed into her just this last week. So this week she's done a lot better. Otherwise, she's kind of just stayed toward the back of the pack and
How does
trying to
she
get
like
the feel
it?
for it. She likes it. I think she was a little more scared than what I thought. I thought she was going to be balls to the walls, but no.
You mean like Sandy?
And then
know,
she hit
it-
a tire over at Davenport and then lost steering. Oh, I don't know. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So she was pretty, ugh.
What track does she like?
Well, she's mainly only raced Davenport. She did race East Moline last Saturday. She likes to go to the ones that are a couple of days. because she likes to hang out in the pits and
Okay.
give all the drunk people rides. And
Hey, that's a job itself.
yeah.
Good. Okay. So, with the whole family event thing, like, so are you the only pit crew then, or do you guys got a bunch of help?
It's usually me and the kids. Brad's dad and Brad's cousins helped. They haven't been there a lot this year, but
Joanna Salisbury. Hey, ladies. Who's that?
that's Brad's sister.
Okay, well, hey, sister. I got my brother on here, Randy, watching. Hey, we got Whip. Everybody loves Whip. He's always there. We can always count on him. Want to give a shout out here to the Shay. She works for Timberline. She's one of my vendors. We love her. Hey, Shay. We got Slimbo. She's definitely good for a beer run. Okay.
What do we got here?
Oh, that was, I think that was a couple years ago.
This is Brad's Sport Mod, right?
Yep, that was when we used to do wraps on them.
Do we know what kind of car this is? This is a Shaw. This is a Harris.
I think that was the Sniper,
Okay.
because he's had a Champion, a Harris, Skyrocket, Sniper, and now he has a Thunder Valley.
Ooh. Which one do you like? Or which one do you?
I like the Thunder Valley most, but
Okay.
I don't know, the different designs on the cars. I don't know. I kind of like this year's design because it's
I do
kind
too.
of plain, but I really like that one because of the green. I think thought it made stuff pop.
And you know what they say about green on a race car?
Just learned it.
Tell them, Janelle.
That's bad luck. I just learned this.
Did you know that? Yeah.
Me neither.
But it's cool. I like Brad's. I like the blue this year. I
Mm-hmm.
like the little short body looking style. Nobody has that, and I like it.
Yeah, he just went to the sides of it are like plastic. Yep.
That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I really like that design myself.
Tell us about some of your sponsors.
Well, we have Bowen Farms, which is where Brad works. So David's a big sponsor. We have RMR Services, which is Chris Grimes. And then we have Diversified Fabrications, Dustin Schramm, which is who made the car, and he helps Brad quite a bit. And then Erickson's Diesel Service is Logan Erickson out of his shops in New Windsor. And then we have American Way Tree Service,
Which is?
Dwayne Smith and Kitty Smith. And then we have Holland's Trucking, which is a friend of Brad's. And then we have Hammer Time Graphics that does all of our stickers or wraps or whatever.
Which is Chris, correct?
Chris Hambright.
Yep. He's been around for a while. He does a lot of the local tracks, wraps and stuff. Okay.
Yep. Brad can call him almost last minute, and he usually gets stickers done for us, which we try not to do, but he's always been real good about it.
Okay.
What are you reading over there?
Just some of the questions.
If you don't like green, hand over your blindfold.
Okay. Michael says, hi, Christy and Tracy.
Hi, Michael. So I'm going to guess it's harder being a racer mom to a girl than to a wife.
It was rough when Brad started because, my kids were younger and, but when my daughter started, it was definitely, whoa, but I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time.
Do you think she's going to want to ever move up?
I don't know. Her and Hunter, the two youngest kids, they are hardcore into the racing. They're always there. Mackenzie sometimes is not because of work, and Hunter's in South Carolina right now, so I don't know.
You ever missed a race?
Oh, I've missed numerous races.
There you go, Steph. She misses them too.
So,
Oh, what we got here?
That was the first car, and oh my gosh, what a pile.
tell us about it.
Oh, that thing. It's all a learning curve when you get into racing, how to set a car up. And that car just didn't do much of anything.
So when Brad got into racing, was it Street Sport Mod?
Yeah. Well, no, when he first got into racing, he raced 4 cylinders. And then he took a couple-year break. And then he went to Sport Mod. And he's kind of just stuck there.
Do you think he's going to race anything besides Sport Mod?
He talks about it, but
What's he want to race?
Well, he wanted to race mod lights for a long time. But
He's
now,
getting that opportunity now.
yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. This year, the last couple of years, I should say, we've finally got the car figured out.
Yes, you
and
do.
He's finally moving up into the top 5-ish usually.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Because our son said once on the way home from racing when he was, I don't know, 5 or 6, he's like, Mom, how come Dad never wins? And I was like, well, buddy, it's just, you know. He's like, I don't want to go to the races anymore. That's how Dad can win. So then you got to go home and tell Brad that. He just looks at you like, okay.
But it is hard, you know, like getting the car set up, and it's not all about the money all the time. I mean, it's nice having that, but you got to get the cars dialed in and get them set up, and every track is different. And it doesn't, it's
sure
the
is.
slick track, it's tacky track, and all the guys that spend time in the garage.
Me and Brad actually went to race car school a few years ago.
Did you and Brad went together? Mm-hmm. Okay. How'd that turn out?
Oh, it was good. It was like all weekend. And
Where was this at?
up in Iowa.
Okay. So I take it you work in the garage with them then?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that class before the Powder Puff race.
Hey, I got a video. I bought the
Let's
DVD.
take it.
You can borrow it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, and I
I'll
got the
borrow
books. And
There you go.
it was a lot of helpful information,
Yeah?
but it's kind of boring, you know.
Yeah.
I was
what'd they talk
I was
about?
a note taker, so you know.
What'd they talk about? Like
Oh,
flywheels?
They had cars sitting up in the shop where, you know, they were like just the chassis and they were building them. And
Do you know what she just said?
No, that's why you're gonna be there to translate. I said I'm gonna take the class. You can help me.
Speaking of this Powder Puff class,
What?
Wagland's Auto donated us 5 race cars, 5 to 8 race cars here, ladies. You ever drove a Powder Puff before? You ever drove in a Powder Puff race?
I might have done one.
Tracy?
Not gonna happen.
Come on, Trace. She's already out. We haven't even talked to
Come
her
on,
yet.
Tracy,
She's out.
yeah.
Have you seen me drive on the street?
Oh boy, maybe she's not.
No. Anyway, so
You got a
would you
favorite
guys
ma-
be interested? We're trying to get East Moline. We got a little race set up at Davenport. We're going to try to get a race set up at East Moline. No, you ladies both are East Moline and Davenport. If we got something set up at East Moline, you guys want to hop in a race car?
Sure.
Tracy,
on,
we'll talk to
Tracy.
you. When we get to you, we'll put the pressure on you.
I don't believe in brakes.
We'll take them out.
Robbins,
Hey.
Robbins racing.
Sometimes I heard Chuck didn't either. But hey, it's racing, right? So,
I was gonna ask her. You got a favorite memory from all this racing?
No, we've done a lot of it. We like to go to Memphis when they have their specials, and
in October?
it's like twice a year usually. Take off.
Never been there.
It's a nice track.
Yeah?
It's a fun track. I think Randy's been there.
Oh, yeah.
He
Randy's
didn't take
gonna-
you. He didn't take you with him.
No. No.
It's kind of like Tipton. It's like a big party afterward
Yeah.
in the pits, and
Nice.
Yeah, it's racing's a good experience. You we always talk about how you make family and friends and all that. It's definitely you're at the races longer than 8 hours a day. You know,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're there on the weekend. So the one question that I always like to ask, and I didn't last week, but is there any advice to any of these new young women, wives that are coming onto the circuit that you could give advice to?
just hang in there.
Yeah. It's a long road.
It's a fight, and it's a fight that's not worth battling unless
Yeah.
they decide it's something they don't want to do.
Yeah. How long you been battling this?
Since he started racing in 2012.
But it's fun, huh?
Yeah.
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 You
All right,
ready,
over
Tracy?
here. All right.
Yeah.
The track. What do you mean by the track, Randy?
We don't know.
And then it's big. You got, hey, Julie. It was my sister and girls love to go with the guys.
All right. Who we got here?
Okay, we got Tracy Fox right here, folks. All right, Tracy, you look a little nervous. You got this. So tell us who you're here for.
Chuck Fox.
Okay.
Who's that to you?
That's my husband.
Okay. How long's Chuck been racing?
Since 2003.
Okay. What's Chuck drive?
Right now he's driving a Sportline.
Okay. What's his number?
76.
How did he come up with that?
That's the year I was born.
Aw.
That's the year you were born? Mm-hmm. Oh.
He was born that year too, but
It's for you.
it was all because of me.
But it was for you.
Oh, Chuck,
Isn't
you
that
ain't a bad
sweet?
guy.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you like most about racing?
What do I like about racing?
Dun, 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 dun.
I can't
Go
think
ahead.
of anything.
All right, well, let's be honest. What don't you like about racing?
Drama.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Me and my friends call it RCD, like
Which stands for?
race car drama.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of people have it at the track.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
You go a lot,
I
Tracy?
do. I like the people. I like a lot of the people. There are some people that maybe not so much, but
Yeah.
most of the people are nice.
Do you go to all the races?
No.
Steph?
I try to go sporadically.
What? So, Tracy got some pictures. Slim sent in a boatload of pictures, by the way. We want to thank Slim for that
Thank you, Slim.
photo album that you sent in. Mike will be getting those.
I don't have any of those.
He didn't get any.
You didn't send
They're
it?
on Facebook.
Oh, well.
Okay.
They're nice. There's lots of them.
There's
We don't-
lots of
We don't
them.
have them right now. You look beautiful.
Chuck raced street stock, sport mod. What else has he raced, Tracy?
He had a cruiser.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He had a street stock.
What did you like best?
The cheaper cars.
It's a good answer.
yeah.
It's a great answer. So we're gonna go street stock or cruiser. I'd say cruiser
Yeah,
for sure.
cruiser. Cheaper.
Sure.
Yeah,
Cheaper. And the one, when he's winning, I like that too. He's
that
in
would
a
have
great
definitely been
mood.
the
Great
cruiser.
mood.
So there was what track do you like?
My favorite track was Bluegrass.
Ah,
I hear
love
that a
that
lot.
track.
that's
I
it.
hear that a lot.
Yes.
Why?
It was fun, and they had great area for kids, and there really wasn't drama there, and they were fair. I don't have any bad experiences at that track.
What track would you say Chuck likes?
He likes East Moline
The Bull Ring.
Why?
because it's where he started. It's where he went when he was a kid. It's had a lot of memories at that track.
But there's a lot of racers that would say that though.
Oh, a lot, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a lot of Illinois people, I would say. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, a lot of them are too because they live close to the track. A lot of people don't like to travel.
Yeah. You been?
So-
to, go ahead. No, you
no,
go.
you go ahead.
What'd you think of Boone?
It
Did
was
Chuck ever get that book wrote?
No,
He's writing a book?
No, and he really didn't master the weather either.
He didn't.
No, not even close.
So Chuck, we followed Randy to Boone. Chuck did. Tracy and I and Pops rode all together up to Boone, and I don't know. I guess we asked a lot of questions.
We did.
No.
Go ahead, Tracy. Tell the story.
I don't even know where to start.
He started because we were asking questions, and Chuck, Chuck, smart butt Chuck, he's like, "What, you guys writing a book?" And we're like, "Are you going to finish it?"
I know, we just wanted simple answers.
Yeah.
Like, why did this happen? Wow, what do you mean? Why aren't we doing this? Did you try this maybe? Or
Yeah. Well, the best part was they had been there, like 3 or 4 days prior to Tracy and I getting there. Tracy and I are not there 4 hours, and we're already on the Boone Facebook page.
we
Well,
were
what were
made
you
it.
doing? What were you doing to get in there?
We were walking.
Just walking.
We looked
Just
pretty
walking.
cute in our outfits,
Okay.
didn't we?
we
I don't
did,
believe
we
it.
did.
Yeah, we did. Check it out.
I mean, I believe you look
True
cute,
story.
but
So, Tracy, with all that being said, what advice would you give somebody that's coming up?
I don't really have any advice for anyone. Just, try to get everyone that you know involved in it to go with you. The more people and family you have there, the funner it is.
Yeah. So Chuck hasn't been doing a lot of racing this year.
No.
He has been doing a lot of camping.
We've been camping, but we got my daughter. We're paying for her college, and that's very expensive.
It is.
She's graduated already, but we still have payments. And
Absolutely.
we need more sponsors.
There you go. There you
Yes.
go. Tell us about your sponsors. Who you guys sponsor?
We have a lot of sponsors. I made a list because I didn't want to leave anyone out.
Okay.
And I also wanted to say that Ron Gustaff is sponsored Chuck and helped him with almost all of his cars a lot. We have Doodah Dave's. We have Schroeder's Mortuary, our good friends Brian and Isla. American Way Tree Service, Dwayne and Kitty Smith. And Levi and River, can't forget them.
Oh, those are cute little boys.
They're adorable. J&J Camper. One of my good friends, Carrie Sharp, with CNS Property Management. Diversified Fabrications, Dustin Schramm. Hammer Time Graphics, Chris Hambright. He's done the stickers for all of Chuck's cars, and it's always very helpful. The Tat Spot, Quad City Crematory, Centennial's Topsoil, Chuck's Work ISE, and Triber Construction. They always sponsor Chuck and help out.
We'll give Brett Triber a shout out. Go, Brett.
Yep. Let's see. I think that's everyone.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
So,
So how are we going to get her in this powder puff
Oh,
race?
did I say Centennial Topsoil? Chris Mesa.
well, if you didn't, you just did.
Okay.
No.
Good job. So you relax now?
No.
No? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Need a shot?
Yep.
Yeah? Chuck? We need a shot. So, you ready for this powder puff race?
No.
Not gonna do it.
I mean, I guess I could try. I'll try for you. Just for you.
You will?
Yeah. But wait, I want a written contract if I completely destroy the car that I don't get charged. Can I have that?
Someone write
Yes.
it down.
Yes. Yeah. You,
I owe nothing.
you
want
owe
one of those
nothing. Nothing.
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
If
You're
I,
in.
If I get that, yeah.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
It could
Janelle,
happen.
shake.
What? Oh, nope, yep, you're
Let's
in.
do it. We're in.
All right.
All right.
I'm warning them. They probably shouldn't let me behind the wheel of their car.
All right. You go, girl. Who's this? Do we know her? Do we know Deanne?
That's Brad's mom.
Oh, hey, Brad's mom. Thanks for listening. All right.
So we got to get that written up. We got to make those.
Yeah, we'll get that.
I want
So-
one too.
Yes. Because then you can drive as fast
I
as
want
you
one
want.
too.
What's going on, ladies?
Well, it's a good idea.
Well, if they're donating
I like
the
it.
cars, like it shouldn't matter how they come back out.
Chrissy, thank you.
I mean, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but you just got to play it safe. I want
If they
one too.
make you sign a contract to drive them, then there might be an issue.
Right. Just go out there.
And maybe they could fix a flat in all my tires before I go. I feel like that's a problem a lot of them have.
Yeah,
flat
why?
tires.
Why you think that is?
I don't know.
I mean, Rubbin's racing, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
then just drive with it broke. Just go. I mean, why are you stopping? Just
Right.
drive.
Right.
It's flat. Who cares? Go.
You think Chuck gets a lot of flats?
He does. We have some really fancy, nice, brand new rims one night out on for decoration.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to throw that away after you spent all that money on it.
It's expensive to
Yeah.
race, isn't it?
Very.
How many vacations have you not got to go on because of racing?
Rebecca has taken a lot of our money.
Oh, so you name these cars.
I do.
Every year you got a new name?
I just named this last one because she's the most expensive.
So how'd you come up with Rebecca?
Am I allowed to say the B word on the? Because that bitch
Absolute-
Becky takes
yes.
a lot of our money. And he spends a lot of time with her, so she needed
Really?
a name.
Yeah,
a lot
really?
of time. Not this year though.
Not this year? So
Yeah.
he's showing you some love?
Yeah, well, he always does. He never missed one of my daughter's softball games, not a single one, to go racing.
Aw.
He's always there when we need him. He doesn't miss anything important. If all I have to do is say we have something, and he won't go.
Really?
Really?
But then you got that bitch Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Bitch
I
Becky.
like it.
She's always wanting new tires and this and that.
Yeah. And we're just going to take the brakes off of yours when you go racing.
Or I'm just I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
She don't need them.
I don't need them.
Brad got a name for his? You want to name Brad's?
No.
No?
No.
No? You're
Maybe-
sure?
Yeah.
Can we name Brad's?
You can.
You can't even think of anything right now.
Oh, well. Yeah, we'll come back to that. It'll be second season.
You could name her Bonnie. Brad's Bonnie.
I don't think he'd like that.
No.
No. Bitch Becky. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, ladies, what do you guys do in your spare time? Do we have spare
They're
time? when
like,
it's-
what's spare time?
Yeah, do we have spare time?
Well, we like to camp. We
Okay.
have 3 grandkids now, so we spend time with them and
Okay.
try to get in the pool that we haven't been able to get into this year. But
So you two are also friends, right? Like Chuck and Brad have been friends for a long time racing. Did Chuck and Brad, like, who got them into the racing scene? Do we know?
The Gus staff's got Chuck into racing because he always went with them.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brad helped Dwayne Smith a lot. And
Okay.
I don't know, then he just decided to get one. And
Did they meet at the racetrack by chance? Or did they know each other?
I don't really know.
I think they might have met through Dwayne.
Through Dwayne?
Or maybe they did meet at the track.
Okay.
One of the
Okay.
two.
I don't know.
But you
just-
guys met at the track, yes?
Brad
Yeah.
just kind of appeared.
Brad appeared.
He appeared. Just poof, there he was.
I could agree to that. That's how, yeah. Poof. There's Brad. So let's talk about Chuck's flip. Tracy, where were you the night that happened?
I was not at the track.
Damn
when
it.
did this happen?
I got a phone call. Well, I got several phone calls and texts.
When was this?
One said that the first text I got was Chuck just rolled the car 100 times and he's not moving. And I'm like, what? And then someone called and said, you need to get up here. You need to get up here. He isn't moving. And that was really scary.
Who'd you get these texts from?
All kinds of people.
'Kay.
And then I was getting instant messages on Facebook, and that part was the scariest part. I think I made it to the track in like 3 minutes.
And you live where from the track? Well, you don't have to tell us your address, obviously. We don't
Not
need people
far.
like, no,
Maybe
yeah,
she wants fan mail. Maybe she-
yeah, yeah. I
Not
know,
far.
I know you don't live far from the track. I know
About
you
3
don't.
minutes.
Most everybody knows where Chuck lives.
Yeah, you're right. You don't. You know,
He's not. He's
3
not
minutes. That's yeah.
yeah.
So
I live
when
close.
was this? Do we know?
When was it?
I don't know. It was a while ago.
Chuck, what year
I was
did you?
thinking 2016.
What year?
2016, 20. I have no
That's
idea.
fine. So then you got there
2016.
Yeah, and he was out of the car already and in the ambulance when I got there, and they said that he was okay.
15. He said 2015. It must have really hurt his head too.
Go for vacation. I mean, we went on vacation.
Right, right.
So anyways, he was in the ambulance.
Yeah, and we got there, and he got out of the ambulance like he was all right, and then the next day he's like, man, my neck hurts, it hurts, and he was saying his neck hurt, and then he went to work as an iron worker.
For Triber?
Yeah, for ISE.
Oh, sorry, ISE. Okay.
And it was still bothering him a lot. And then he went to the doctor, and then they took x-rays, and then they come rushing in the room. I'm actually on the phone with him because I'm at work, and they're like putting a neck brace on him and telling him he's going to have to go to Iowa City. He has a broken neck. And
Wow.
yeah, it was a to-do.
Yeah, I
Scary.
wasn't actually there to see it. It happened at East Moline, correct? Mm-hmm. And it happened on the front stretch. Is that correct too?
No, it was the back corner by the exit to the pits.
So it happened in 1 and 2. Pretty nasty roll, wasn't it, Dad?
Oh, was Pops there? He doesn't remember.
You don't remember? Anyway,
It wasn't a million times rolling, but it definitely rolled over and over a little bit.
so that scared you.
A little bit.
But he got right back in 1 2.
He did.
He did.
Well, he took a little bit of time off.
Yeah.
For it to heal and all.
Oh yeah.
And then they started building a car.
Yeah, we got some people like Mitch Current saying that when he flipped, a lot of his wives called and they scared her too. Has Brad ever flipped?
I don't think so.
No. Well, that's good.
He's been wrecked quite a few times, but never flipped it that I can recall.
Did you hear what Pop said? We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. But we want to say thanks, ladies, for coming on. But before we do that, we have an announcement. Janelle, we're gonna let you start it.
Are you talking about giving the ticket?
Yes. Go
Yes.
on.
Well, I don't know all the details. You do. You're better at me than that.
So, we would like to thank Timmy Current and Ryan Doom with Dark Side Promotions. They have graciously give us 2 free grandstand tickets to give away. And with that being said, for the shit box.
Yes.
On
yes,
Friday.
On Friday.
On Friday. So, we're going to throw a question out there. You guys ready?
We're asking the viewers.
Yeah, we're going to ask the viewers, okay?
Not asking you guys.
Yeah, we're not going to ask you guys. So the first
So
person.
you guys can be ready or not.
Yeah, you guys can be ready. Okay? Here it is. It's a double.
Question. You have to get both.
You got to get both
answers.
You got to get both answers. So, what year did Timmy Current and Ryan Doom start Dark Side Promotion, and what racetrack was their first race at? With that, we're going to take a break.
Yes.
We're going to thank
you,
the ladies for coming on.
See, it was
And the
easy.
First person that can answer both questions right is going to win these tickets.
All right.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to Wide Open Wednesdays. Thanks for staying with us. We do have a winner, but before we announce that winner, I just wanted to welcome into the studio Fred Correa and Logan Smith.
Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Okay, so our winner is going to be, first the answer is
2012 Maquoketa.
Mr. Josh Whipple, better known as Whip.
Whip got it.
Whip, if you can get a hold of Kelly, and then he'll tell you what to do to get those tickets. But congratulations, sir. Thanks for paying attention. So let's get started with some sponsors, as we always do start off.
I'm going to say done right because here we are.
Yes, I'm going to say Tyson's.
And did I say Diane Schreiner last time?
I don't think you did.
I don't know, but she does great with the stickers. That
She
you know,
does.
got one on his
Yeah,
car
we got
right
one
now,
on Logan's car.
right now. Yes.
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 And Carson Butt.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's got one too.
Falcon Home Improvement.
And LBR Motorsport
Yes. And we're going to go with Dirt Stars, Richie Smith.
and TNL Fabrication
JC DeBills.
and the viewers. All you
Yes.
guys out there.
And my famous Waglands Auto for my
Yes.
powder puff cars.
Absolutely.
Well, let's start with Fred Correa. Fred, it's been a long time.
Yes.
How you been?
Pretty good. I can't complain. Been just busy with family and working. Still dreaming about getting back in a race car at times.
Yeah?
You know, I guess if I hit the lottery, which I do play occasionally,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't
it
know.
does probably take a,
oh yeah,
big checkbook to make these race cars go round and round.
Definitely. When we started, we were on a low budget, and we never really got good big sponsors. We had some sponsors that helped us out, but nothing ever big that we could afford to move up in class and join the likes of some of the great racers around that come from the Midwest and from our little bitty tracks back in the day.
And we do got some good racers.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you tell the viewers when you started racing and what track you started with?
I started racing. It was actually only a half a season in '92. We crashed the car, so we didn't really actually get that much racing in on that year. Blew engine, but we crashed the car was the main thing, and then we wasn't going to go out like that, so we decided to build our own race car and built the motor. But it took us the whole season, but we came out in '93 and did pretty well.
You sent some pictures in. Do you got those pictures? Here we come. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Tell us about this race car.
That was the new car we built. We had an old '69 Chevelle when we first started, but like I said, after we crashed our car, we said we weren't going to go out this way. We between me and my big brother Tino and my younger brother Fabian, that was the Correa Brothers Racing, and they said we won't go. There's Big T, my brother Tino. He was the head of the operation, built the motors.
Yes, he was.
Did a tremendous job of what he installed in us as a team and I guess as a family. But we raced in '93, '94, and '95. And,
Where'd you race at?
we got to race Alito. There's my younger brother Fabian.
So did you paint that on there yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he did. That was
right.
my younger brother. He was called the Fabulous One, Fabian. But he did all of our graphics, all by hand. But we got to race in Alito. We raced Burlington. Got to race Davenport. And then East Moline was pretty much our home track. But Bluegrass, we did really well. That was one of our favorite tracks.
Always bluegrass.
It's always bluegrass.
Always.
How'd you come up with the number C7?
It was actually our mother. Our mom she took our birthdays together, and
Okay.
everything that aligned with all of our birthdays came to the number 7, between Tino, myself, and Fabian, my brother. And she picked the number 7 for us, and that's what we ended up coming out. That was, I think, our first win at Bluegrass
Okay.
with the old car, the original car we started.
How'd you like racing out there?
Oh, it was good. I don't know how we did it, but we always won the big races out there. The big
50
truck.
lapper,
We
Governor's Cup.
We almost had it 3 years in a row,
Oh, let's rub it in. Rub it in, Fred.
but we did get the Governor's Cup 3 years in a row, and that was, like I said, I didn't really think we were, nobody special. We just we had a good team, and that's where I think it started. Just being the brothers together, and all of us, putting our efforts in it, having good people around to help us. And
When you came out to Bluegrass, I remember, because I raced myself back there in '92, and you came out of nowhere, out of Kelowna, right? You was one of those boys that,
Green Rock.
yeah, Green Rock, sorry. Yeah, split the difference. And when you showed up, whoa, who were these guys? Who do you think back then was your biggest competitor?
Probably getting started. I know I raced with Red Owens, was a tough customer. Donovan Lodge was another good
Yep.
competitor that we raced with. John Schultz,
Okay.
Brian Nevins, to beat some of the likes of those guys that were sponsored by McDonald's, so
Big money.
They had
Yeah.
had top of the line equipment, and like I said, we ran a low budget team. We built our own car, we built our own engines, rear ends, everything we did all on our own. And I don't know, just I couldn't believe that we were able to accomplish what we did with what little we had to work with. But like I said, it was a big effort between the team, even our town was.
See these
Kind of-
newspapers you got.
Well, the city was behind us a little bit, but not in the way you would think. It's like we had to just show you a clipping of kind of the little things we started out. Because
Green Rock may allow stock cars in residential areas. That's cool.
we weren't able to even afford a garage, so we actually built our
but-
car in my dad's garden
Oh, there you go.
out on the trailer, and I didn't think much of it, but we got another write up in the paper, and to get some of those, that was an accomplishment. I
Korea
guess.
wins at Hawkeye Raceway. So, with all this accomplishment that you
94.
did, with now seeing you at the races at East Moline, knowing what you had then compared to today, like money's huge, right?
Oh, big time.
Yeah. And you got this youngster sitting next to you, right? And he's just starting out, right? Fred Logan. I mean, you got yourself a legend sitting next to you, a champion. Two different classes though, bombers, and would be between a hobby stock and a street stock, right, Fred?
Yeah, we were more of the street stock.
More of the street stock,
of a
you think?
Factory car, just
Okay. But what kind of advice would you give this youngster?
My advice was, race with a level head. Try not to get angry. Just make sure that your equipment is working proper. Takes a lot of maintenance to upkeep a race car, but I would say that you want to follow the advice of the people that you trust, and have had a good relationship with. I know there's a lot of racers that you can go and ask for information. Ronnie Wheaton was one of them. Herschel Roberts was one of the guys that always helped us in the pits.
Sure.
When we were, struggling or wanting to find out other things. We had, Gary Webb was a big fan. We had Gus staff, a lot of people.
Oh, wow. Fred, this doesn't happen much, and I'm just going to put this out there, and I don't want to interrupt,
What?
but my brother just said maybe we can get Fred in the black car.
Black Betty?
Black Betty.
Black Betty.
Pops, he said Black Betty.
Black Betty.
Black Betty,
Oh,
Fred.
Pops is agreeing over there.
What do you think? And Brainy doesn't let nobody drive Black
He
Betty.
won't even let you.
He won't even let me drive Black Betty, and I'm his sister.
Well, I still wanted to get back into racing. I still have probably eight engines laying around. One of them's got NASCAR technology in it. It's an older one, 327, but it's all
Yes.
aluminum.
Julie's
and,
like, yes. Well,
and one of-
whoa, even Chuck Fox that just left here is like, whoa, nobody drives Black Betty. And Randy's putting it out there for you, Fred.
well,
You
I
know?
actually got to drive Steve Gustav's before he passed away.
Oh,
He
okay.
asked if I would drive it for him because he knew how well our team ran, and he's like, just show up at the racetrack. And so I went ahead and went on up there, and
Are your brothers still alive?
yeah, both my brothers are still
So could we
alive.
get the team together maybe once?
That was the only reason I didn't come back, because they gave me 5 years to come back, and they said if you can't get back in 5 years, then you're. The
So like if
brothers-
we could get Randy to get Black Betty up to Davenport or something for just one race just to see. Could we get your brothers up there just to see if we can get you a car? Just to race it, just see if we could get the Korea family back into racing.
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
That sounds like yes.
What do you think, Logan? What would you tell this old retired guy? Come on.
He's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Tell him to get back in it. Rip the lip.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Get back in it. It's a blast. It's a blast.
Oh, yeah. How many years you been racing?
Big car 2 and a go-kart 3.
So you raced karts for 3 years?
Yeah.
See, that's where I give you the instinct to I guess be a good competitor, to know the difference between a guy that you can race side by side with as compared to racing with somebody that has tactics that you wouldn't want to follow in the footsteps of some of those racers. A lot of times you let the person make the mistake and then you capitalize on it, and that's how we got a lot of our big wins, was just being there at the right place at the right time, and then at least finishing the race. Because if you're tangling with somebody, you're not gonna finish a race, at least where you want to finish. But
And I try to tell that to my brother all the time. Nobody ever listens to the girl. Right? That's why I don't get to drive Black Betty.
I'm sure they hear you though. You're
Yes,
loud enough. If
yes.
you're loud enough, they hear you.
see, I got to race against you too, so
Yeah.
I knew how
We had a
it
good
felt.
time, right?
Did you beat him?
No.
I knew how it was felt to race with a woman that was competing at the same level as a man, and there was nobody out there that could say you couldn't, and you did, I think, a really good job back when you did race us, and you're a good, clean racer, and that's how I always felt I wanted to be, was a clean racer to the best of my
I
ability.
appreciate that, Fred. I do.
I did have a lot of fun years.
It was a good time, man. I miss Bluegrass. I wish you'd come back. I miss the Lido too, right?
Yeah, Lido was a really fun track.
Oh, that's a lot to read.
Yeah, that is
All
a
right,
lot
who we
to
got
read.
over here now?
But anyway, so Fred, it was good. Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
But we're gonna get back to this old Black Betty thing.
Okay.
She
I'll,
won't let
right.
it go.
I'm not
She
gonna
won't
let
let
this
it go.
go.
She can't.
nope.
No.
That's,
But Logan, it is your time to shine, young man. All right, you ready? Right here.
Yep.
Over here.
Yeah.
All right, you nervous?
Not really.
All right. How long you been racing? I know we kind of
just-
talked
yeah.
about that, but how long you been racing big cars?
2 years.
Okay. What track you like?
A Kokota.
Okay, why is that?
Because there's no wall to hit.
Good job. I like that too. It is scary, right? The walls, they are tough.
Yeah, I've hit them 2 times.
Okay. Do you gotta, I hear my brother tell people, like, if you get real close to that wall, stand on it. It's just a whole lot easier if you just go down hit it and just rip it.
Yep.
Is that how you feel?
It's less expensive.
It's a good answer.
Good answer.
So what other tracks do you race at besides Wacokota?
Tipton and East Moline.
Okay. And what do you drive? Tell us. I think this is it
There
right
it
here.
is.
I think it's it.
A Jake Murray 2016 IMC Northern Sport Mod.
Okay.
Number 23, why?
Because my dad was number 32, and I wanted something different, so I flopped numbers around.
Okay. What's your dad's name?
Jake Smith.
Okay. Did your dad race?
Yeah, he had a 4-cylinder, then he moved up to Sport Mod.
Do you remember watching him race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a sister?
Yes.
She want to race?
I don't know if I'd trust her behind the wheel.
That's what my brother said too one time, and I think I took him out.
You know he's watching.
I
He's
know.
going to comment on that.
Wonder why you can't get back in the car.
So are you going to do the shit box?
If my dad doesn't go to work.
Oh, well, Dad, take the day off.
Well, that's a good looking car.
Yes, this was my first time racing Fall Bash, and that was my first car
Okay.
that I had.
How'd you do?
I don't think I made the show
That's all right.
at all.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's a blast.
That's the best part of racing, right?
Yeah.
Right, Fred?
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to have fun, huh?
You got to keep it fun and safe.
Yes. Have you got a win yet?
No.
Guess what? You got that wide open Wednesday sticker on your car, don't you? You're about to have a win. Logan
Likes and with wheels? I don't know what that means.
Okay, what do we got here, Logan?
The orange cart was my first goat cart that I raced at the Quad City Cartway in East Moline.
Okay.
Then the second one with the duct tape was the same cart, but I got it powder coated.
Okay.
And that was I don't know, but that was the time I won it. That was the first time I won at that Exit 7.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next one with the green wrap was at the same place at Exit 7 with my brother and my dad when I won the track championship in the feature that day. And now my dad runs Exit 7 go-kart track.
Your dad reads the go-kart?
Yeah, yeah, my dad runs a go-kart track.
All right. You're the promoter. Sorry. Okay. Okay. You know, that's something I've never done.
Yeah, I seen him there. He come greeted us twice.
Yeah?
Both times I've been there. It's pretty
You
nice.
got some go-karts that maybe us girls can race?
You're trying to turn the powder puff into go-karts,
Yes.
huh? Oh,
so I
why do you
keep
hit
hitting
me?
you.
Why do you hit me all the
I
time?
don't know, but we got some go-karts now. Ladies, we got some go-karts.
Was you there when Kyle Busch?
Yes, I raced against his son Brixton.
Did you?
Did
Yeah.
you beat him?
No.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Like I said, we're considered low budget, you know, especially coming
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
towns there. But yeah, I heard Viola's a really nice track, and you got to experience a couple of different tracks, so that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Don't they
nice.
call them like the Viola Boys or something?
Yeah, I beat him there at
You did?
Viola Backroad Speedway.
Yeah, racing go-karts would be cool.
We did have a powder puff race for the moms on
This is already a
Mother's
thing.
Day.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a mom, but hey, I'll be somebody's mommy. I'm cool about that.
My son's actually gonna maybe come back and race go karts up there with these guys.
Really?
Yeah, actually, we
How old is your son now?
he's 29, and we've had the karts, but he raced back when he was 14, and he beat the best in the Quad Cities. You know, to be able to do that, and
Yeah.
you know, have grown-ups want to beat up a little young kid. It's like, hey, this is
Yeah.
for the children, not for the grown-ups.
Yeah.
But no, they have some of the ones, like you say, keep a level head, and you know, a lot of times you can overcome bad situations. But
Logan, you're doing good. Just the fact
Yep.
that you're out there. I was so, you know what, like you really, I don't know the word, I was tickled pink. I
like
guess.
his car.
Yeah, like when you came up to me that East Moline that day and you're like, hey, aren't you that girl on the podcast? I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of famous.
Just like at East Moline, there goes the crazy podcast girl.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, most people want to beat me up or something. This kid wants to be like, you're that chick. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate you watching, and I'm super glad you're here with us tonight.
I wanted to be on that podcast, but I was scared to ask.
No, I'm glad you're here. Don't be scared. I'm glad you're here. And you got our sticker on your car.
Yeah, I'm coming for the He Race win on Sunday.
That's
I
right.
know.
How come you don't race Davenport?
I just can't figure out the track because the corners are a lot wider than Makokata and East Moline.
Okay.
So you've tried it.
Yeah,
You've
I
been-
tried it, and I went over the berm a couple times.
Okay.
We got to keep going. How are you going to figure it out if you don't go?
I don't know.
Hey, we'll pit for you if your dad, can't make it. Bring that car over. Pops, got some girls. We'll pit.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
He's only 15, so you're gonna have to pick him up.
okay. I have to pick
Hey,
her up, and
you
she's
know-
like 70.
Hey, listen, Race Molin's mom can drive an 80-foot race car trailer. We can figure it out. Okay? I mean, if you want to race, we'll get you there. We'll figure it out right now.
You'll make me drive.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend has a license, so
Oh, well, there you go.
It's time to shine, girlfriend. Get him there. Courtney's.
Your sponsors real quick.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Tell us who
Your
your
sponsors.
sponsors are.
Young Gun powder coating and sandblasting, I think. Los Amigos Mexican restaurant in LeClaire down on the main drag has amazing food. Smith Farms with my dad for farm fresh beef. Country Storage with Leland Bashong.
Keep going.
Mix 30 with 10 work-ins for liquid cattle feed. Yeah, Illinois Balming Transport Service. Choice Automotive with Dave Cruz. Yeah, Elevator Photography. Dirt Cart Nation. Exit 7. Pacquiano Designs. Octane Energy. Empire Electric. And Wide Open Wednesday sticker on the front of the car.
There you go. Yeah. That a boy.
Yeah. That was like how you do the sponsors
I know.
to me.
Yeah.
This is like, that's what just happened.
Justin Velo said Fred is the best. Definitely a big inspiration for Team Velo. C74 for life. C7 for life. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. They, like I said, they followed us and were a big part of our team back in the day, and it just shows that, a little bitty town where we, came from on the Illinois side to race against some of the guys from Oskaloosa, from Cedar Rapids, Burlington, just a lot of the bigger names, Kriegers down in
Sure.
they were, top-notch running teams, and like I said, just, to keep up with having that sponsorship and the help.
Well, just hearing all the sponsors between Chrissy and Tracy and
Mhm.
even
It's a
Logan
lot.
right now, there's a lot. So it seems like a lot of the Quad Cities and even the surrounding areas, everybody's wanting to come together. So, Fred, I mean, I'm thinking there's a lot of sponsors out there for you to still go get, bud.
I still want to get back into it. Like I
Yeah.
said, hopefully I'm going to retire. I mean, I'm probably too old. My brother says, you can't do it. And I wouldn't have climbed in the car if I didn't think I could still do it. I might not be as sharp, but like this young man's, he's got youth. He's got, courage and
He does.
to climb in a race car and, put the pedal to the metal, give it all she's
That's
got.
right. Rip the lip, right?
Yep.
It shows
We're
that-
out there cheering for you.
So I just want to say something about this Wide Open Wednesday sticker and our good buddy Carson Butt.
Yes.
So he goes over to the bull ring on Sunday, first time ever. Gets and we always put this Wide Open Wednesday sticker
Right on the
on
front.
the
Right.
bumper because we're a firm believer it's gonna put it in that ass, right? Get out of the way because we's coming through, right? Well, his bumper got ripped off,
Ripped right off.
just right off.
we were like, I go, oh,
Yep, there it goes.
There it went.
But guess what? That sticker still
it
surviving.
made it.
Made it. So there's hope. That bumper's coming, and that checkered flag is gonna make it. It's coming your way, kid. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He won before.
Yeah.
He won 2 heats.
Yeah, you're going to get there. And we're going to be right there waving you on, rooting for you. Even if we're going to have to pull you to the racetrack. Chanel will.
Oh.
Or your girlfriend. We're going to be there for you, okay?
All right.
All right. We're glad you came. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot one more sponsor though.
Go right ahead. Tell us.
Jake Murray Race Cars.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else you want to say? Any shouts outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout out to my dad
Okay.
for making everything possible for me to race. My girlfriend Addie, my sister Allie when she tries to help. My brother Nate and his girlfriend Kylie, Aaron Christensen, Kyler Hickenbottom, Eric Turner, and Trey Grimm.
Anybody
Wide
else?
open Wednesdays.
Oh, and my mom for.
There we go. There we go.
Or I wouldn't be here.
There we go.
Okay. That it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Fred, you gotta get back in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Black Betty.
I haven't given up. God willing, I will. Hopefully, maybe not do it full time, but even if it's Aaron's car that I can build or whatever. But I'll talk to Randy personally. And
Oh, yeah, we got a Crown Vic series coming up with Travis Denning. He's going to start that out in Makokata. Fred, you could Crown Vic, that might be your speed.
Well, I got-
Shoot,
I got-
I'll race against Fred.
I still got stuff that I could do it. So,
You want to do it?
but I may talk to Randy too to
Yeah.
say if you're serious.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I just like to, thank the sponsors that helped us back in the day. Was
Okay.
Ballagher Trucking. We did have a couple of sponsors, Ramos Body Shop. But like I said, the main thing was just having a good crew, and my brother Tino and Fabian were the.
They watching?
I did call one brother. I'm not sure if the other one's watching, but
Okay.
I think he's playing cards in at Gunchies.
Okay.
Well, they can watch it still.
They can still
Oh,
come back.
Yeah.
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 But no, just a big shout out to all the the race fans and people. We had a lot of fans, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fans too. When you keep at the wheel, you're gonna get there one day. And once the win came, we got more wins regularly. But we, like I said, we enjoyed it, and as a family, and hopefully. My son might get out there and play around on the little go-kart, or I got a nephew that is up there racing with you guys up there, and he did really well. I think his third time he jumped in the kart, he won a feature, and
Wow.
he actually won some money, I think, huh?
Everybody leaves with money from there.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I'm in.
What?
So we'll be. What time do we need to show up on Sunday?
11:30.
Janelle,
What?
we're going to exit 7.
You
We're
gotta
go-
talk. You gotta talk to Dave Cruz. He's the one that has like all the cards.
All right, Dave.
See,
Dave,
she makes me pick her up.
Dave, if you hear me, we're coming to get that money. We got a Crown Vic to build. Here we come. So anyway, guys, thank you again
Yes,
for
thank
coming
you.
on,
Appreciate
taking your
it.
time to spend with us on this wide open Wednesday, rainy Wednesday. Dylan Riley says, I'm his fan, number 23. Slim Roberts says, Randy would do anything to help you, Fred. And Nicholas says, Black Betty, race it, Freddie. And I want to say thank you, everybody, and all the viewers.
Yes.
And have a lovely night.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
God bless.